Hi y'all, and welcome to this strengthening slow flow. Today, while connecting with the breath and the body, I invite you to observe where your mind goes throughout this practice, to observe, acknowledge, and know you are safe in the body. If at any point you need to rest, please do so and honor what your body needs. If you would like a wrist warm-up, you're welcome to follow along to a video I will link below. But besides that, let's go ahead and meet on the mat. Today, we're going to begin the flow in child's pose. So go ahead and take yourself there. It can be wide-legged or knees under the belly, relaxing the head where it feels safe, and this is where we will begin. Let the breath breathe into the back of the spine, really feeling the back rise. And exhaling, falling into the earth. Again, inhaling, letting the back of the body rise with the breath. Exhale, sighing it out. One more time, inhaling into the back of the body, deep into the diaphragm, feeling the belly expand, ribs expand, back of the heart expand. Let it go. Next to inhale, pull yourself up to tabletop. We're going to do a bit in the wrists today. So let's take our hands, place them closer to our knees, and on your next exhale, round the spine to cat, really letting length come through the forearms, the shoulder blades, spine, tucking the chin in to look down at the belly button. One more breath here on the exhale, really releasing a stale air. And release, hands back through neutral and tabletop. Inhaling into cow. And then exhaling, normal cat. One more inhale to cow. This time, hold the breath, take your hands slightly in front of the shoulders, and exhale, press back, child's pose. Take a full breath in and out here. And then second breath, keeping your belly and your chest as low to the earth, a cow-like back, reach forward and through, back up to cow. And then exhale, round the spine to cat, and then shift back, child's pose. Starting spinal wave, inhaling through, try to keep forearms parallel with the side of the mat. Exhaling, rounding the spine back. Heart forward, chin forward, like you're pushing your heart through, and then letting the back of the heart open. One more here. And meet in tabletop. Hands back under the shoulders. Look to the left, and then push your hips to the left. And then switch, look to the right, push your hips to the right. A little tail wagging right here, a alternating C shape, letting the spine open in all directions. And release that. Back to neutral tabletop. Take your left leg, extend it back behind you, toes tucked under on the mat, and begin to rocking motion front to back. Feeling the grip in the finger pads, letting the weight come into the front of the hand, not just dumping into the wrist. Pausing that rocking, neutral tabletop. Right toes can be tucked under for extra support. Inhale, lift the left leg, straight back behind you, keeping your hips square. Slight gaze forward, left heel away from you. And then bend the left knee. We're coming into tiger pose here. Inhale, next breath, lift the knee, higher, chin higher. Exhale, pull the knee into the chin or the forehead. Tiger curl. Inhaling back out. Exhaling back in. One more time, inhale out. And this time, take your right hand, extend it in front of you, and then exhale in. Hold this squeeze. Notice the balance. If you fall, it's okay. Next exhale, release any extra stale air. And then inhale, extend it back out, legs straight this time. Bird dog. Inhale, lift the arm, the leg higher, make sure the hips are square. So the left hip is dropping, right hip is rising, pressing the left heel away from you. And then exhale, pull in, regular bird dog. Inhale out. Oh my gosh, yes, this is so fantastic. This time bend the left knee. Take the right hand, extend it down by your right side. And if you can, come into bound tiger, chin forward. Breathe, 4 breaths. And exhale, release. Take your right hand, place it in line with that right knee, and you're going to take that left leg, peel it back behind you to come behind the right leg. Square up the hips, left over the right, reach up. Supported side plank. Next breath in, reach that hand overhead. Feel the length. Ooh, and then exhale, hand back up. Take that left leg off the ground, heel away from you. Kneeling half moon. Making sure we're finding strength in the arm on the right side. If you want to, we have 3 more breaths. Coming into a kneeling half bow. And exhale, release wherever you are. Let that left leg come back down. Take the knees wide. 3 breaths, child's pose. Inhale, rise up, tabletop. And extend that right leg back behind you, toes tucked under, rock front to back. Again, feel the strength in the hands. Making sure we're feeling the muscles working, not dropping into the joints. Pause the rocking. Next inhale, lift right leg off the mat. Heel away from you, toes towards you. This time, keeping that left hip down, lifting right hip down, lifting the left hip. Bend the right knee now, and then look forward. Inhale, lift the leg higher, tiger. Exhale, pull that right knee into the chin, the forehead. Inhaling out. Again, in and out. This time, take that left hand, reach it in front of you, tiger, half bird dog. Exhale, pull knee into elbow. Inhaling out, extend that leg straight as it reaches back. Exhaling in. One more time. This time, pull it in, round the spine, really through cat. Exhale, all stale air. And then inhale it back out. Bend the right knee. Take that left hand, drape by your side. Either hold this or come into the bind, if possible, behind your back. 4 breaths. Release that bind gracefully. Take that left hand in front of the left knee. Frame the entire body in one alignment, reaching that right leg back behind the left. Reaching the right hand up to the sky. Right hip stacked over left. Left toes can be tucked under for extra support if you would like. Lift that right leg. Half moon, kneeling. Hold this 3 more breaths if you want. Bind, kneeling, half bow. And exhale, release. Take knees wide or close together. Drop back, child's pose. I'll give you 4 breaths. And finishing up that last breath, pull yourself through tabletop. We're going to begin to work the legs some. We're going to start with that left leg. Extend it up, lift, and then pull that leg in between your hands. Low lunge here. The back toes can be relaxed or tucked under. And then lift yourself up. Find the balance here. Take a breath. Notice what your body is feeling. Hands out by the sides. Next, inhale. Rise those hands up above. And then exhale. We're going to take those hands behind our back. Bind them. And then reach our heart up. Chin up. Hands down. Jaw slightly relaxed. Finding the bend of choice. Now, keep your hands balanced. Square the shoulders back off, ribs over hips. Tuck those back toes under. Lift up, high lunge, and reach forward. Feel the pull as if you're trying to pull your hands away from the shoulders. The crown of the head pulling forward in front of you. Keeping the hips square, left hip back, right hip forward. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Release the bind. Reach the hands up above the head. Exhale, fold forward over that front foot and step back, down dog. First time here today, let's take 3 breaths. Make sure we're not hyperextending through the elbows, slight bend in the knees to keep the spine long if necessary. Inhale, lift that left leg, 3-legged dog. Keep the hips square at first. You can lift the right heel off the ground, hips stay square, left heel away from you. One more breath. Now point the toes, you can stack the hips, bend the knee, coming into this scorpion-like dog. Keep the shoulders square over the front of the mat. Feel. 3, 2, 1. Release that, step that. Left leg to meet the right and down dog, nice and controlled. And we're gonna move through one spinal roll. So listen, as you inhale, round the spine as you're coming through like a cat plank. Pause and plank. Make sure you feel strong in your muscles. Cow-like back, bend the knees, push the hips back, and then back up to down dog. We're gonna do that one more time. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. And then exhale, cow-like back, push the hips back and up. Gorgeous. Drop the knees. We're going to take it to the other side. This time we will take our right leg, extend it out behind us. Inhale, lift, and then exhale, pull that foot in between the hands gracefully. Inhale, rise the hands up above the head. Find your balance. Back toes can be relaxed or tucked under. And next exhale, non-habitual interlace, hands behind the back, drop the hips. Drop the hands down the hips, lift the heart as if it's threading through the shoulders, collarbones open. Gaze to the sky, breathe. And keep the bind, reach forward so you're feeling that hinge forward over that front leg. Tuck the back toes under, lift up, high lunge. Feel the palms, the knuckles trying to pull away from you. Stretching the top of the shoulders, crown pulling to the front of the mat and away into a different direction. Hold. And then exhale, release the hands. Inhale, rise them up above the head. Cactus arms this time on an exhale. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, hands back up. Exhale, fold forward over that front foot. Press that right foot back to meet the left, down dog. 3 breaths. We're gonna move through our spinal roll. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Exhale and plank. This time, inhale, back cow. Up to down dog, exhale. Inhale, roll forward, high plank, cow-like or cat-like back. Exhale and plank. Inhale, cow-like back, push the hips back. Exhale, press the hips up. This time, we're gonna inhale, lift that right leg, 3-legged dog. You can keep that left heel off the mat, the right heel is pressing away from you. Hips square over the front of the mat, shoulders square over the front of the mat. Feel this. Feel what this is and the squareness. And now, stack the hips, bend the right knee. You can come to scorpion dog. Making sure we're not hyperextending those elbows. Last breath. And we're almost done. Undo that scorpion. Take that right leg. Inhale, lift higher. Exhale, pull that knee into the chest. A down dog to a tiger curl. Inhale back. Three-legged dog. Exhale forward. Inhale it back. Lower the right leg. And pause. You feel it. Let yourself feel it. Switch sides. Inhale, left leg rises. Inhale, lift it higher. Exhale, pull that knee into the chin, the forehead, a tiger curl from three-legged dog. Inhale back. Exhale through. Last one back. Let's do one more in. Reach it back through three-legged dog. Lower the left leg to meet the right. Drop the hips. Drop back to child's pose. And breathe. Come back to neutral breath. Breathing in and out through the nose, maybe an exhale of the sigh through the mouth. Slowing down the breath, steadying the heart. We just increased our heart rate. We neutralize it with the breath. Now you can stay here, or if you would like to take a few minutes in a corpse pose or a resting bridge, you can. But today's flow was about the movement, not the stillness. However, if you would like to, and I do strongly recommend at the end of practices like this, to take a minute or two at least to be still and let the flow, the strength integrate. Thank you so much for joining. It is an honor to share this practice with you, and I will see you in the next video.